Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. My name is Kiris. I'm starcasting to you from the City of Angels. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. This is your astrology cosmic superpower for the week beginning Sunday, February 15th through Saturday, February 21st, 2026. Let's journey together with astrology and explore how to connect with the stars, the planets, the energies for our new week ahead. Sunday, the sun's day, we have the sun in Aquarius making a square aspect of action to the planet Uranus in Taurus. Now, this is the awareness, the realization that from day one, you've been brainwashed, programmed to think and believe a certain way. We are in the dark side of the moon now, the balsamic inner reflective time, where we are approaching the eclipse, the new moon coming up at 28 degrees Aquarius. But as we start off on the sun's day, which is the day of awareness and consciousness, the sun square Uranus is breaking through to the other side, liberating your mind. Again, the awareness, the reflection of what do you really think and believe, as opposed to what has been brainwashed, programmed into you. It's the action, the square of the sun in Aquarius, which is to think as an individual and to think for yourself. Now, Monday, on the moon's day, we have the moon in Aquarius making a conjunction to Mars in Aquarius. Now, the moon is what we need, and when it's conjunct Mars, which is cutting things away, this is the releasing, the cutting thoughts away, getting rid of thoughts that are blocks. Also on this Monday, Mercury, which is the mind, is in its detrimental placement of Pisces ruled by Jupiter, making a water trine flow to Jupiter exalted in Cancer. This is being very mindful of not taking the emotional hook of getting into a conversation that can just keep going and going. In other words, going around and around the same emotional topic. Mercury trine Jupiter in the element of water, where it just keeps going on and on. This is Jupiter. Also, this is right before, a day before the new moon coming up. And so with that moon in Aquarius making the conjunction to Mars in Aquarius, which is let's end certain things and take the action, and the Mercury in Pisces with the water trine flow to its ruler, Jupiter exalted in Cancer. This is when emotions can be way over the top. And again, be very mindful of not getting into a conversation that just doesn't end, and potentially on the moon's day could potentially make you feel not so great. It's the moon's day, which rules over the stomach, especially conversations that go to the stomach, third chakra, having to do with your dignity and your pride. Tuesday, Mars's day, we now have the solar eclipse, the new moon at 28 degrees Aquarius. Now, this is the beginning of the end. Something that you have been putting up with and tolerating for a long, long time, because it's at 28 degrees Aquarius, which is the ending of the sign, meaning you've been in it forever and it's fixed Aquarius. So this beginning of the end is you knowing that whatever it is that you have been putting up with, tolerating for way too long, the beginning of the end is beginning with this solar eclipse, new moon at 28 degrees Aquarius. It's time for a new beginning, and it's time for it to be over with whatever you have been tolerating and putting up with. Wednesday, Mercury's day, we now have the solar ingress into mutable water Pisces. Now, Pisces ruled by Jupiter says, I believe. We also have the moon in Pisces on this day, making a conjunction to Venus exalted in Pisces And the moon in Pisces makes a water trine flow to Jupiter, its ruler, exalted in Cancer. These are the greater and lesser benefics, Venus and Jupiter, the protectors, the planets that bestow abundance, blessings, and support, especially emotionally. So, this solar ingress day with Pisces, which is surrender, I believe, I'm just going to trust that everything is working out for you and that the universe always has your back and best interest at heart. This is for Wednesday, Mercury's day, along with the moon in Pisces making a conjunction to Mercury in Pisces, its detriment. That moon Mercury conjunction is yet again another day of don't get trapped into an emotional conversation about it. This is more a feeling, not talking about it, where you're just going around the same emotional loop. Thursday, Jupiter's day, the moon then enters Aries, and the moon in Aries makes a conjunction with Saturn in Aries, then a conjunction to Neptune in Aries. This is the building of the structure, the building blocks of the new dream you are dreaming. Then the moon in Aries makes a sextile aspect of a positive opportunity to Pluto in fixed air Aquarius. The blending of fire and air is very exciting with the moon in Aries making that sextile to Pluto in Aquarius. And this is the new dream and the phoenix rising from the ashes, the transformation with the new vision, the trailblazing beginning, springtime. This is Aries, and the energy and enthusiasm to follow through. Take the action with your new dream. Aries being ruled by Mars, which is about doing something about whatever it is that you're wanting and dreaming of. Friday, Venus's day. We've got the moon still in Aries, making a square aspect to Jupiter exalted in Cancer. Aries and Cancer, they are two cardinal signs of the zodiac. This is who is the boss and who is running the show. The moon is what you need. So the moon in Aries is to take the action. The Jupiter in Cancer, Cancer also being cardinal, is to emotionally believe, Jupiter, that you can and will build the home, the family that you are dreaming of. It's reaching for the stars and doing something about it. Saturday, Saturn's day, the moon then moves into her exaltation placement of fixed Earth Taurus, ruled by Venus. The moon in Taurus makes a sextile aspect of opportunity to the sun in Pisces, ruled by Jupiter. This yet again ties into, connects to the greater and lesser benefics, Venus and Jupiter. Taurus ruled by Venus, Pisces ruled by Jupiter. What a wonderful blending between the mind and the heart and the opportunity to create what it is that you are building and wishing for. This is beautiful blending of harmony and very healing with the earth and the water. Then the moon in Taurus makes a square aspect to Pluto in Aquarius. So the moon in Taurus wants it all and then some and takes the action, that's the square, to Pluto in Aquarius, which is a whole new thinking and mindset, and also the moon in Taurus's willingness to let go of certain things. Beautiful week ahead. Happy eclipse. It's the beginning of the end and wonderful opportunities as we look at the astrological week before us. Make the most of these beautiful aspects. Thank you, everyone. I will see you always in the stars.